Howdy folks, Rebecca Jolly here from Jolly Alchemy. Today I'm going to be telling you about a transit from the 12th of July, Saturday, 2025. I didn't say everything that there was to be said about the Cross of Cycles yesterday, so I will be covering it today. So, Cross of Cycles. Yesterday I was so excited about my cyclical scarf that I got distracted. Cross of Cycles is actually a very important cross because it's all about those cycles that not only start new things, because that's really what's going on here in this channel of this format channel of cyclical learning, beginnings and endings, over and over and over again, each time with more and more support. The cross also fills in this channel here, the channel of transformation. So we have continuity on this side, and the marrying maiden, which basically stands for a ambition on this side. So basically, this is giving all the energy from the abstract side to the logical process, which means these people are very much, well, they should be in demand, but they're very good people for seeing and deciding what's the new direction, who's got the energy for the logical process to advance. And since our society is so interested in advancing the logical process, we're so like left-brained heavy in our society, that turns out to be a really important activation. And so now we are feeling it as a whole in the world. Another thing I forgot to do yesterday was to really give an overview, since we have two things shifting on the global scale of how the global picture is looking now with these two important shifts that we've had in the 20 from the 8. So we left behind creative contributions, and now we're going into the now. And also the 41 moving from line 2 back down to line 1, because Pluto is and has been for a long time in retrograde. The interesting thing for me is that Pluto is going to be showing in one way or another for very much of this next, let's see, year and 8 months. Or is it going in and out? Well, anyway, we're in it now, and we're definitely going to be in it again in 2027 as we make that shift into the new era. I think actually it's going to be there the whole time. I'll double check and let you know one of these days in the future exactly what's going on the whole entire length, because I've checked this year for sure we're in 41 in Pluto, and I've checked 2027 we're in 41, but I did not check the entirety of 2026 with the Pluto going in and out of retrograde. I can't tell if it's going to actually go out of 41, but the important thing is that 41 is a massively pivotal gate, especially when it hits Pluto like that, because Pluto is such a long-ranging energy. And pretty much everybody by now, I think, understands that we're in the middle of a global shift. And so it's very interesting how the energy falls, how the energy exactly supports where we are and where we're going with this push, 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 constantly there on the outer planet. Um, if you still call it a planet, I definitely do. Potato, potato. Anyway, this energy of starting something new. Please, let's have something new. Please, let's shift. Please, let's upgrade. We're longing for new emotional experiences. And so, how cool is that? Anyway, daily energy. Our daily mission today is 53 and 54, line 6. So, we're out of actually feeling it and into just being that new change. 53, line 6 is step by step, the cyclical nature of the way to success. And since 53 is the gate of cyclical beginnings, that makes sense. Just being that step by step, cyclically successful beginning type energy person. 54.6, selectivity. So 54, as I said, is ambition. Selectivity in favor of advantageous relationships. So it's all about that essence of ambition, moving up in the hierarchy, and understanding as we do that, that it's based on new beginnings. You have a new opportunity, you take it. You move from assistant manager to manager. Whatever it is, the only constant in life is that cyclical kind of change happening. And our 53, 54 people are definitely having that sort of thing. Me, I have 53 and 54 in my nodes. So that's the tint on my glasses as I'm looking at the world, is this cyclical new beginnings, and how to maintain ourselves through all these cycles of new beginnings. All right, our moon energy is actually just by the barest scrap touching 4 gates today. So we're starting off in 41.6 with a shadow on it. Then we'll move to 19, 13, and 49, which interestingly enough contains the entire channel of regulation with the 19 and the 49. 19 being needs of the community, 49 being revolution, and in the middle, 13 is listening, that listening gate. So I actually have the 13 and the 49, and the 19 is one of those gates that had me very conditioned before I got a grip on it. I was bringing home homeless people, and my partner was very, very happy when I got a grip on that 19 and realized I'm not supposed to be bringing home homeless people. I'm supposed to be focusing on the revolution. So that's what I'm doing right here. Oh, my poor partner, dude. So anyway, yeah, that channel of regulation is going on right here between the root and the emotion center. So it's an emotional regulation that's happening there in this channel for the community and meeting the needs of the community. And then we have 13 here coming off of the G center towards the throat, where we're actually listening to stories and helping people learn lessons from the past. So, yeah, that's the moon energy, the most ephemeral energy that we have. So, definitely don't take it hard if you don't feel it. But I thought, well, since we're diving into daily transits in the first place, might as well let you know what things were flying through over the course of the day. Our people energies for today are 7-2 with a shadow on it. That is a democratic energy. 7 is the gate of the alpha. So I don't have it, but it's right up here coming out of the oh, wait a second. No, that's the not the alpha. 31's the alpha. 7 is the chief of staff, the one who wants to organize the people so that everything goes. So the 31 is the general, and the 7 is the armies. So this is the armies. The democratic shadow side is overstepping one's leadership authority and the inability to let go as the power basis has been ignored. Now, usually I don't go into politics. I'm not a political person. I don't like it. I don't do it. I don't watch it. I don't want to give it my energy, either by revolting against it or by supporting it. But I have to say, it's very interesting that this line actually encompasses the entire gist of what's wrong with leadership in both in our country and in our global society. And that is that as soon as the top stops listening to the bottom, they lose the plot. Overstepping one's leadership authority and the ability to let go as the power basis has been ignored. The power basis is the people. If we had a true democracy in this country instead of a republic, as those who know anything about the thing really understand, then it wouldn't get so out of balance, because the leaders would understand that they only have their leadership positions by serving everyone else. Leadership is actually a service position, and our current king, I believe, has forgotten that point, which never ends well, not for any of them or for any of us. So we'll see how it goes. Again, my advice is always, let's just grow up. Let's just become more mature. Let's face our fears and get through them rather than trying to, clamp down our borders or punish people, whatever. That's as political as I'm ever going to get with you folks. So let's move on because I don't enjoy being political. I enjoy Independence, 16 line 3, where our Venus energy is today. And I've noticed the 16th gate has such fascinating titles for each of its lines, right? In 16.1, we started with self-delusion. 16.2, sharp-wittedness, and now we have 16.3, independence in sustained enthusiasm. How nice. I also happen to know, because I have a child with 16.5, and that's coming up, 16.5 is the spoil sport. What provocative names those are. But then we know that Ra had the Gate of Shock, and he was very much into provoking people. So some of these names are provocative. But again, no judgment in human design. All right, our Mars energy, which is our last people energy, and the last gate that is shifting at all this day, is 61.4. Internal assuredness, when sensible action is possible. So we have that, but it does have a shadow on it, or if you're looking at it purely in non-judgmental terms, which I prefer to do, this and that, it's just that. Just that end of the spectrum. The confusion is so energized that even the assuredness that it will lead to understanding does not bring relief. 64 is the gate of confusion. It's all the way up here in the head. It's the gate of confusion, and this fourth line is going to be that a sort of interpersonal confusion. So I guess that makes sense. When sensible action is possible, action involves other people so many times. That's what we've got. So let's see. Yes, I wanted to quick overview the global energies together that we're holding now. So we have 52.4. That is self-discipline. 25.4, the nature of true innocence. 20.1, our brand new now, which is shallowness. Okay, so beware. 25.5, that's the healing innocence. And then our brand new 41.1, which is reasonableness, to release feelings subjectively, staying focused. So watch the news. Look for these global energies going here and there. And think about our daily mission, which has to do with step-by-step beginnings and selectivity in favor of advantageous relationships. Check it out. See what you think. Drop me a comment. I made another mistake. I forgot to give you your songs for the day. And there are 2 of them that came through today. I'm telling you, I'm amazed when one comes through. And then this time there were 2. I was just like, okay, there's 2. The songs are Howlin' Makes the World Go Round by Harrison R. King. Also, apparently, Dancin' and Lovin' Make the World Go Round, round and round. So I thought, well, that's very cyclical. And then at the end of the transit, What Should Come On But Thrills by Cake. That's totally a cyclical song, so it had to be included as well. Thrills by Cake is one of my favorite songs. I don't know where they got that voice, but it makes such a cool song, such a cool energy. Listen to both those songs. Tell me what you think. Ciao.